What's happening, everybody? This is Knife Life 777 coming to you today with another knife. Today we have a specimen of the Hogue variety. This is my second Hogue knife. The first one I had was the EX01. It was the EX01 or EX02. I can't remember. But anyway, we have, most important, I don't know if you guys can read that. Yeah, gotta have that. Keeps the moisture away. Knife care information and warranty, I believe. Now, for the good part. We have a nice zipper case. It's nice if it's a little stretchy. And now we have the Hogue Deka. That is Deka. For a while I spelled it Dekka, and I kept showing up no search results. I wonder why. But anyway, this is the Hogue Deka with the modified Wharncliffe blade. Check that blade out. That is sick. I love it. I don't know if you could see that. CPM 20 CV steel. Oh, wait. There we go. This is an Elschwitz design. Elschwitz, yes. I've wanted this knife for a while. I was looking at on Blade HQ. For a while they were sold out, except for this version. But I thought that I wanted the camo looking with the black DLC coated blade. Well, finally they got those back in stock, and I went to go buy it. And I was thinking, you know what, I don't want a DLC coated blade. You know, I just wanted the regular blade, the stone washed. So I ended up getting this one anyway. So, but yeah, it is a interesting knife. It kind of reminds me of another knife by Benchmade. Yes, it reminds me of the Bug Out. But I'm not going to get into the whole, is it better than a Bug Out, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm not going to do that to you guys. So, I never had an actual Bug Out, so I can't really, you know, give a comparison. And I know you guys have already heard all the comparisons anyway, so I'm not going to waste your time. The only Bug Out I've ever had was a Bug Out clone. So I don't think I'm really qualified to speak on it. Anyway, so what we have here is CPM 20 CV steel. We have G10 handle scales. This is blue lava G-Mascus. G-Mascus, yes. On the inside, we don't have full liners, but we have the liners that are, you know, kind of skinny and go up to about right here, just like the Griptilian or the Benchmade Freak. That's the same deal. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, they go to about right here. It has the Able lock, which is basically Hogue's version of the Axis lock that they came out with after the Benchmade patent ran out. Yeah, it works pretty much just like an Axis lock, except when it goes back, it kind of dives down a little bit instead of going back straight. Oh, I guess the well, the one on the Griptilian does the same thing, but yeah, I guess they all look like that. Well, huh. The Deka has these little grooves which are pretty grippy and which does help when you are disengaging the lock. It has really good action, almost out of the box, you know. It was just like this. I did, however, because it was my preference, I did loosen the pivot just a little bit, just to give it more of like a drop shut action. It is running on phosphor bronze washers, so everything good so far. I like it. It's light, you know. I like the G10. I like the 20 CV steel. I like the Able lock. I like the phosphor bronze, but there is one thing that I'm not a huge fan of, and that's the pocket clip. I like how it's skinny. I really do. I like how it's skinny, but I just don't like that it's not deep carry. And there's not really options that I'm aware of to put a deep carry clip on here. Now, when I first got it, I happen to have a deep carry clip from a Gonzo knife that fit perfectly on here, and it worked really well. But I decided to go back to the original clip because I am selling this. I decided I needed to cut down on my knife collection, and this was chosen because, you know, there's just some that I just can't let go, and this was the one I chose. It was nice to hold and to flip, but yeah, I don't know. It's nice for EDC. It's just really small and it's really light. Let me give you some specs on it, and then I will give you some size comparisons. I found some knives that I thought were really good to compare to this. So we have a blade length of 3.25 inches. We have a close length of 4.25 inches. The overall length is 7.5 inches. Blade thickness, 0.094 inches. Look at that. It's like paper. CPN 20 CV steel with a Rockwell hardness of 59 to 61. Not bad. This is a modified Wharncliffe flat grind stone wash blade, cryogenically treated. G-Mascus Blue Lava G10 with crosshatch texture. Of course, ambidextrous with the Able lock. Pocket clip is tip up, left and right hand carry with the filler plate on the front, just like the Hinderers and the ZT0393. Designer Alan Elishewitz, and we have a weight of 2.3 ounces. Like I said, it's light. It's nice for like a light EDC. I don't know if it's lighter than the Bug Out. I'm checking right now. Benchmade Bug Out 1.85 ounces, so it is not as light as the Bug Out. Now let's do some size comparisons. Like I had before, this is the Benchmade Griptilian in G10. Quite bigger. Is that grammatically correct? This is the Buck Spitfire in S30V in micarta scales. This is a blem, factory blem, so it has the gray mixed in with the black, which I think is really neat. These guys are very similar in size and blade cutting edge. Another knife we have here is the Boker Plus Gust by Penchenko. It's a little bit smaller. Now, the knife that I had that was, in my opinion, most similar to size and likeness of this is the Boker Barge. Sorry, Boker Barge. Check that out. They are like the same size, similar blade length. The Deka is about a ½ inch longer, but when it goes from tail to tail, the blades match up perfectly. They both have the Wharncliffe. Let's see what we look like in the pocket. Now it's not too bad, but you know, a decent amount sticks out, and they're probably going to know it's a knife. Now this Wharncliffe is a very nice slicer. Very nice. The blade is super thin edge, super thin blade profile, period. This is magazine paper. This thing cuts like a dream. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is that blade design going to be hard to sharpen? Because it has kind of like a tanto-ish I don't know if you call it a recurve. It's like a re-tanto. But I don't think it'll be difficult to sharpen, because you can literally lay this flat on the stone and just come down and then keep going down. Shouldn't be hard. I would show you guys, but I'm selling this. I don't want to damage it in any way. But yeah, I like it. There's multiple options for this. There is a sand-colored G-Mascus with sand and black-ish colors with a DLC-coated blade. There is also a green and black G-Mascus pattern with the DLC-coated blade. I believe there's a black pattern, full black midnight-looking pattern with a plain and DLC coated blade, if I'm not mistaken. And also they have drop point blades. They have the modifying Wharncliffe and they have the drop point style blades. I personally like the modifying Wharncliffe a little bit better, but you know, it's a matter of opinion, or you know, it's up to the buyer, you know. But yeah, I like the knife. It's nice, but you know, it's just not something that I'm going to keep around. But maybe you guys would like it. It's definitely an alternative to the bug out. I'm not going to say if it's better. It's a matter of opinion, and I'm not going to take that from anybody. I'm not going to be that guy. Now, with the pricing, this comes in at around $140 right now. So, you know, with the 20 CV blade steel and the G10 scales, I think it's a good. I think it's a good deal. I think it's a good price. But the pocket clip, and there's not many options for that. That's just my my little nitpick. Oh, one other thing. Check out all those screws, body screws. And yes, they are T8. T8, which is amazing. Just double checking the pivot screw. Yes, even the pivot screw. This is full T8 screws, which is awesome. T6, we all know that they tend to strip out. They're not very strong. This is definitely a step up in the game with screws. And I cannot forget the little lanyard hole back here. Has 3 black standoffs. And the sharpening choil. A little bit of jimping up top. And that's it. This is the Hogue knives, Deka. And thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. I have plenty more knives coming, and I will be back very soon. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I will see you later.